Okay, now I can guarantee that this will work. I'm going to record this on a video instead of a voice message, which is fine because then you can see my face, even though I haven't taken a shower today. So, anywho, what I was trying to tell you guys is some pretty awesome statistics that Jake shared with me about our team. I'm just going to share a few of them. There were a lot that he and I got through in a very short amount of time. Thankfully, I am a numbers junkie, and I was just soaking up everything that he could give me in a very fast paced call. So, the first thing is I want to talk to you about our retention rate. I know that we talk a lot about white lines and people falling off and people not being active, but I actually want to reinforce what a great job we're doing. We had a 35% retention rate in 2017. Initially, when I heard that statistic, I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of low. But in comparison to every other team at Plexus, we are retaining the same amount as most diamond teams are on an average, and we are a senior Ruby team. So that's freaking amazing. The second thing is our 60-day retention rate. The company's average of retaining ambassadors for 60 days is 87%. Our rate, 91%. The one big area where we can really show some improvement and actually get, I think, a huge amount of momentum in the growth of all of our businesses is in the number of people that we are helping to promote or rank to silver and above. The company average for that is almost 9%, and this team's average is only 5.2%. So we are significantly lower in the number of people that we are getting to rank to silver. Typically, we call those people business builders, right? But if you saw Jake's training call earlier this week, just because someone ranks to silver does not necessarily make them a business builder. We should be trying to help every single ambassador rank to silver to get their products paid for, because then they may organically continue to grow their business. And then by the time that they actually rank up to gold is when they realize that they are a true business builder. Obviously, this is something that I have been for a while seeing as an issue, but I just wasn't sure exactly what to do to change it. I didn't have a call to action that was actually going to help the situation. Thankfully, Jake had a great idea, and I love the idea so much. I cannot wait to get started, and I just wanted to kind of loop you guys in on it because he's challenged me to do it right away. I'm actually going to start Monday morning, going back to all the ambassadors that have joined since January. So here's what I'm going to do. Whenever somebody joins this team in my levels 2 through 4, because obviously I already have direct contact with my level 1, but my levels 2 through 4, I'm going to give them a personal phone call. So anyone who joins this team that is a level 2 through 4, I will call them, and I'm just going to thank them for ordering Plexus products, thank them for being a part of my team, tell them who I am, tell them what my rank is, and just let them know that their order is not only going to change their life, but actually 7 people above them's life. I think that that is such an interesting idea. I never even thought about sharing that with people. Everybody wants to know that what they're doing is doing something for more than just themselves, right? So that's it. That's all I'm going to say is I'm going to thank them for their order, welcome them to our team, and tell them how their small order has impacted so many other people, and leave it at that. And then 60 days later, I'm going to follow up with them and just congratulate them for finishing their 60-day trial period, find out what they thought about the products, and let them know that they're in a position to get their products paid for. And if they'd like to know more about that, I would love to share it with them. And then I'll begin to loop in their sponsors at that time. I want to let you all know about this because it's something that I'm absolutely going to do across the board. And it's not something that is a negative on anyone in this business's team. It's not a product of whether you're a good leader or a bad leader, you're doing your job or you're not doing your job. It is a specific task that Jake has told me to do that he says has worked for other teams. It helps people to feel engaged. It helps people to feel welcomed. It helps people to feel appreciated, and it takes the salesiness out of it. It also gives another point of contact for somebody to have someone to reach out to and to feel like they're a part of something. And because I've been doing this business for 4 years, I'm super confident in the things that I have to say and share with your potential. So I hope that you will trust me and know that I will handle them with the best of care possible. And I will always loop you in when something, if they begin to ask questions or want to know more information, you will absolutely be looped in. This won't be something, I don't think, that we'll see a significant amount of change right away, but I think by implementing this, number one, it makes things super duplicatable. Like for instance, Justine's going to start reaching out to her levels 4 through 7, and then we can just keep building down the line. So I really want to pilot this, see what happens, give a few months, and I think that we'll have some huge growth. Because if you start to think about 10% of people who are ranking to silver, what a benefit that could do for every single person on this team. So if you have any questions, please post this here, and I'll be happy to answer them. And yeah, I'm super excited and proud of you guys as always.